Okay, boom, let's go, boys. We are back here today. I'm here to bring a lesson to you of sorts, aka my own experience, how it's affected me, and what I would recommend you to do so you don't have to suffer the suffering that I have suffered, right? Okay, so today we are talking about how self improvement is keeping you a virgin and, you know, how to lose your virginity, right? Right now, I'm assuming you're probably between the ages of 14 to maybe 18, 19 at most. Um, and you're still a virgin. If you're not, props to you. Self improvement is probably still keeping you from getting bitches, though. So you can take these lessons and, move forward with them. First, let's talk about how you go about losing your virginity, right? I don't know if there's a super religious person watching this. This is probably not the video for you because, like, I mean, personally, I'm not religious at all. And I only care about self improvement and improving my life quality, right? So that's what we're gonna talk about here today. And if you don't fuck with that, please click off. Um, so how do you want to lose your virginity? That's the question, right? Uh, there's multiple ways you can go about this. There are terrible routes. There are okay routes, and there are, in my opinion, the best routes, right? Number one, terrible route would be losing your V card to either a really ugly girl, like fucking straight 3 out of 10, and, promiscuous, Number two, slightly better, is, you losing your virginity at like the club, uh, you know, just like at a party, right? There's some random chick that may or may not be promiscuous. Who knows? It's all right. It doesn't really matter how you lose your virginity. Everybody thinks there's a bunch of spiritual things attached to, like, getting play, but it's straight biological and pleasure, right? It's not, it doesn't matter how you lose it, really. Um, and number three, the best case scenario is you've got this girl that's not your girlfriend. You never want to have a girlfriend if you're under 30 years old. We've already spoken of this. Um, and, you guys start hanging out a little more, right? And you go on a few hangouts, and then, you lose your virginity with her or to her, depending on what kind of person she is, right? It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like, if she's got XP in this endeavor, good for her, I guess. It doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, you want to lose your virginity before you hit 20, at least, right? That's my opinion, because if you're 20 plus and you're still a virgin, it kind of just it holds you down, right? It makes you like your self-image, you'll never be able to see yourself as like this fucking dude if you're 20 years old and still a virgin, right? If you lose it, yeah, you might be able to move on from that, but still, you'd rather just lose it in your mid-teens, right? um so self-improvement is keeping you a virgin in three ways. Number one, it's hindering you from socializing. What I mean by this is, you think self-improvement is about uh, not going out, not partying, not engaging in bad habits, which to a certain extent it is, right? But in truth, it's all about balance, okay? It might sound gay, it might sound like something you'd hear from your mom. It's all about balance, Matthew. I know, Mom, I know. But it truly is, right? You can't just be this guy on monk mode, you never touch your meat, right? You don't jerk off. And you just like abstaining for years on end. That's going to give you this kind of this aura, negative aura, that will follow you around, that women can just sense. You're just a weirdo, bruh. Like, you don't know how to talk to people, you don't know how to just hang out and enjoy, right? Like a house party. You don't want that. That's how self-improvement keeps you a virgin, right? Especially if you get way too deep into it at a very young age. The second way it might be keeping you a virgin is you're too expressive about it, okay? Every girl you talk to, you start trying to get her to go to the gym with you. Oh my God, dude, what are you doing? You telling her she should start meditating. Yo, she doesn't give a fuck about meditation, bro. She still eats hot Cheetos every day, bro. Like, you just want to clap that and move on, my guy. Like, please do not talk about self-improvement to women, because it kind of just icks them out. I've learned that from experience, a lot of experience. Like, I've tried multiple times, right? When I was like 14, 15, I would try to get girls to like meditate with me, and it was super cute and shit, right? She would meditate with me for like 10 minutes and then go home and fucking masturbate and eat hot Cheetos. It's like, she's subhuman, no offense, but genuinely, she's low IQ, subhuman. You don't, there's no point. It's all, you know. It would be nice if people were more into self-improvement and, you know, our kind of lifestyle, but they just aren't, and they're not ever going to be. So it's better to just take advantage of them as they are and leave them to be the person that they want to be. And the third way that self-improvement is keeping you a virgin is that it's a mental thing, right? You think you're better than everybody else, right? Like I just said, right? These girls that you're most likely gonna be hooking up with aren't going to be like your dream girl. Because let's be honest, dude, if you're like 14 to 19, 20, you don't really have anything of value to attract high quality women. But you can't stay a virgin, okay? You need to bang the hot but low tier woman, right? I mean, you know a few girls that are like, obviously they're hot and they could be high quality women if they chose to do the right habits, but they don't. You just gotta bang those women, and you think that you're above that right now. I had this thing, right, where last year there was this girl that this was after I lost my virginity. There was this girl that she wanted to, you know, get down with me, right? And I know she did, and I had her number, and she would ask me sometimes, hey, come to this house party I'm hosting, you know, and we're gonna blah 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 blah. And she wanted me to bang, and at first I was like, I kind of didn't want to, because it felt degenerate, and I was kind of in a little bit more of a focused mode in which I was really into meditating. I was meditating like an hour a day, and I was thinking that I was better than her. Anyways, I got over that, and guess what? When we did it, fuck, man, best feeling ever. I'm telling you. You may think that you're above these girls, but you're really not. And even if you were, if you were above these women, then you would know it, because then there would be other women, right, high quality women, that would actually be attracted to you, but they're not. So bang the hot woman. It doesn't make sense. Are you gay, dude? Like, I'm talking to myself last year, dude. Are you fucking gay, bro? Like, this hot chick's trying to fuck you, and you just like, I don't know if I can come over tonight. Like, bro, do you have 100 milligrams of test per fucking deciliter or whatever, nanograms? Like, come on, bro. I mean, seriously, guys. If a woman's DTF, you better F, okay? It sounds degenerate, and maybe it is, but it truly brings like this energy of like, yeah, I'm the fucking guy, right? I'm that guy. I'm that alpha, not to sound cringy. And that's what you want. So to wrap this up, self-improvement is good as long as you don't get too deep into it, and as long as you can stay quiet around girls. You know, don't talk about self-improvement, don't talk about your good habits, and don't try to get them into it. And lastly, drop the ego, man. Like, yeah, you meditate and you journal, but you're still just another monkey, just like everybody else, right? You might have 30 higher IQ points than those monkeys, but you know, you're still a monkey, bro. So go bank the monkeys. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, anyways, this was my video on how self-improvement is keeping you a virgin. And if you enjoyed this watch, you know, like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, I'll probably post another video tomorrow. So peace out.